This will be the largest group of assembled fans in the Western Hemisphere. That's why they need a big house. Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Bruins will kick it away to start us off. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. First down here for the offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate.
He's got it down the left.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Offense facing 4th down.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback will audible. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Rifles it down the middle. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Running behind that left side. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. And the Bruins will move the sticks.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
He sends 3 receivers right, maybe looking for man coverage on the left on 2nd and 5. On the move, he fires. Got him downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. He'll ride his man on the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Swings it out to the flat. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bruins. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're lining up to boot it away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's front.
Open runway ahead. At the 30. The 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. He's got it on the right. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. The freshman just a little too much on that one.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can flip the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third down, he drops to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Burns. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. And the Wolverines are rolling down the field. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. It's a reverse. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And wide receivers are doing this more and more in college football. You see them motion and shift all over the place. They give them the football a lot. Sometimes they use them as a decoy, but nice, positive game. But more importantly, defense understanding they're ready for it. Good stop.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
Touchdown, Wolverines! What a grab and go for the score.
This is a receiver that is so good running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of his route because he doesn't peek. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. At the 40, there he goes. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Yeah, and that is so frustrating because he did the right thing. He got the first down, got past the sticks, but didn't do the most important thing and take care of the football, and that goes right back now to the defense.
And a great job, David, by the defense, not quitting on...
Oh, ball's out! Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And now on second down for this offense. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right on target this time. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. A first down for the offense. He's going to pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Running back searching for a hole. Bulldoze ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5. Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. To the ground with the back. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They're not into threes. They want sixes, and to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on fourth down. Throws to the tight end. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Loss of 3. Brings up second down.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Movement here from the tight end. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line. A pickup of 6.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to move it through the air. He lobs one high down the left side. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
And the defense did a really good job playing both plays. Slow playing the pass, coming up playing the run, doing a good job getting him on the ground. Now forcing the 4th down, decision time.
And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense probably has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He makes the grab. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Bruins line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. On the return, it's Finley. Makes a move. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Line gets set, 1st down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. It's complete. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He's going to run it. Got room at the 35. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. Going up top on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Connection to the right. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll throw it on first down. Extending the play. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Trying to get to it. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
That pass is incomplete. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got the tight end, and they get him down.
I don't know if that was a bust defensively, but there was nobody in the middle of the field that time, making it way too easy for the offense to pick up a chunk play in the middle.
This offense has a 2nd down play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a 1st down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
Small game, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
Coming after him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Unloads it left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Well, it's a good decision by the quarterback, and I know you didn't get the first down, but the good news is you got a chunk of yards back, now setting up 4th and short and giving yourself an opportunity to go for it here and keep this drive going. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it.
And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
And sometimes the best defense is a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
At the 35, he's got room. He's off to the races. The 20. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Marshall looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Thundering Herd. Offense, defense, and special teams all doing its part. Heck of a showing. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide in. Don't take a big shot.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He'll run it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Got it, looking for the 1st down. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, look out. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play.
Touchdown, Bruins! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Number 1 with the grab and the score.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Harvin. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Trying the left side. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds the tight end. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Wants to throw on first down. He makes the connection. At the 45 on his way. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Cade McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses too, throwing it. You've got to be able to make good decisions. You've got to be able to deliver strikes through the air. And this guy right now is doing just that.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Pressure coming. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Another incompletion on third down.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Kick comes up a little short, and now he's thinking kick 6.
And I love that the field goal block unit was prepared. They had a guy back deep. They understood it was a long field goal. And, Jesse, how about making a play as a field goal kick team, basically a kickoff team going and making a tackle?
Yeah, they were saying, we're not doing kick 6. This isn't Auburn, Alabama back in the day. And the big fellas up front, it's the offensive linemen that have to get out there and make a tackle. You're right, that was impressive.
Trying to find his man on first down. With the catch, it's Harvin. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Brings up 2nd down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On the ground, it's Harvin.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Michigan 28, UCLA 21.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
You know, as a quarterback, the worst thing you can do when you throw a go route is overthrow it, because the only thing that can happen is an incompletion like it did right there. The best thing to do sometimes is to underthrow, because your guy can come back, make the catch, or fight through and get a pass interference penalty.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Off the play fake on first down. Looking down the middle. Got his man. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get him in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than...
What a snag by the defense. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Harvin. Can anyone catch him? And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Power ahead. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and short. I don't mind the play call. Running the RPO, giving the quarterback the option. Could he have pulled it and maybe made that decision a little bit different? He decided to give it to the running back. The defense was ready. Got the big stop. Forces the 4th down.
Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Wisconsin dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He's going to take off.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly. But listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's a reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
Great discipline by the backside of the defense. This is my gap. This is where I'm supposed to be. Ball goes away, so be it. I got to stay home. Stays home, makes a great play for a loss.
I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. They'll put the tight end in motion. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He'll let one go down the right side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the 4th quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find something down deep and go make a play so you can get the ball back and maybe get back in this game.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Trying to power it in. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. The last thing you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCLA will go back to work on offense. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Hit him with a big one on 1st down. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He'll take another shot here. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down inbounds. After the misfire now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Wants to throw on 3rd. And as he throws, a strike downfield. Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this.
And it's picked off right at the goal line.
No good. That keeps the score. Michigan.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They think there's room to run to the right here. The Wolverines have enough for the first down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take a knee, though the D can stop it a couple more times. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads